Tour Stories is supported by the great DistroKid. As you know, DistroKid connects direct to TikTok with exclusive access to your TikTok artist account. What's new at DistroKid? You can do unlimited instant mastering. You can distribute your music videos. And the newest, greatest thing, Bandzoogle, where you can build a website and a store in minutes. And of course, they have an app, which is a delight to post new songs and get paid. Tour Story listeners get 30% off at distrokid.com/VIP/Tour Stories. DistroKid. Get your music out there. I am super psyched to welcome our newest sponsor, Kuma Coffee. Kuma Coffee is a 100% independently owned roasting company right here in Seattle since 2008. Kuma is a 5-person team roasting over 100,000 pounds of exclusively high-scoring coffee each year. They source their coffees direct from origin and pay well over fair trade pricing to farmers. This guarantees the highest quality while supporting rural farming communities throughout the global South. And here's the kicker. They just launched an instant coffee. I travel a lot. I've tried tons of instant coffee, and Kuma is the best. It saves my buns in the morning, in the afternoon, and quite often before a show. Find their coffees at kumacoffee.com. That's KUMACOFFEE.com. Tour Stories / The Check-In is made possible by our friends over at Izotope. You know Izotope, and you know they are the best in audio repair, mixing, mastering, and general audio magic, like removing the heater sound that's going on right now. Thank you, Spectral Denoise. Head over to izotope.com for frequent deals on plugins for audio restoration, mixing, mastering, and more. That's izotope.com. Beck, what's happening?
Hello, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Of course. Good to see you. I like that painting behind you. This is an audio podcast, but maybe this what is that painting behind you or poster?
It's honestly, I feel like I'm gonna crush your dreams immediately. It's just like sort of like Instagram art.
Oh, no, it's great.
It's like
it's great.
This company called Drool that sells posters for a reasonable price. I got it a few years ago. I think the artist is like some like German graphic designer guy, if
really
I remember
nice.
correctly. But yeah, I just liked it.
Yeah. So listeners, it's a great image.
It says repeating in giant letters.
That's kind of what I like about it.
It reminded me of like there's like a physics theory that instead of the universe just expanding, it's like expanding and contracting.
Oh, yeah.
Over and over again. It made me think about that.
Yeah. Where are you sitting? What city are you in?
I'm in New York City in the United States, specifically Ridgewood, Queens.
All right. Ridgewood, Queens, I hear about, but I don't know anything about. And I've only been to Queens like once in my life. Maybe 5 times, but not specifically knowing I was in Queens. What's the deal with Ridgewood? It seems like the place to be.
Yeah, it rocks. I like, I almost hesitate to like publicly speak on
we can cut it out
on
too.
it rocking, but it's too late,
Yeah.
Everyone knows. I moved here randomly when I came to New York just because I like a friend of a friend had a room here. And it just turned out to be like the right neighborhood for me. So I've been here the whole time I've lived in New York. And yeah, with each passing year, people get more excited about the neighborhood. And
right.
Yeah, it's rapidly evolving for sure.
Where'd you move from?
I was actually living in Dublin for a few months before I came to New York. I had like graduated college and I went there for a little bit. And I planned on being in New York for like 3 months, and then I have been here for 7.5 years.
All right. I like that story.
Yeah.
So where did you grow up?
I'm from New Hampshire originally.
Oh, not too far.
Yeah. No. But very different environment, obviously.
Yeah. Did you, what were you doing as a youngster in New Hampshire? Were you playing music?
Yeah. I started playing piano when I was like 5. and then guitar maybe like 12 or 13. It must have been 12 because then I think I was in like my first band starting when I was like 13, and that's around when I started like writing songs. And I would go, my like sweet mother would drive me to like local bars to do open mics and stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of like, you know, like any like rural community, there's a lot of people making music.
Yeah. What was that first band sounding like?
So,
Yes, I like it.
it was a ska band.
Yes. I've gotten a lot of Blink 182 lately, so.
Yeah, you know, that's actually a regret of mine. I was like a little sort of isolated up there. I never really like connected with the Warped Tour community, but I think it would have been good for me as a youngster, just in terms of like knowing more people who liked music. But yeah, I was lured in under false pretenses that it was going to be a punk band, and then it quickly became a ska band. And yeah, I played mostly keyboard. And yeah, that was like a lot of my first times performing. We would just play at like local bars and, you know, sometimes like outdoor events and stuff in the area.
I remember the first time I learned about ska, and this is, I was like 14, and I knew enough about reggae, but I didn't know what ska was. And I had an older punk friend who played Operation Ivy for me, and then while he was describing, he kept saying ska, and then finally I was like, what is ska? And then here we are. Everyone knows what ska is now, including myself.
I guess so.
I love ska.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Did that for like maybe 3 years or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've gone from ska to this new record. I'm just kidding. This new record, Engraving of Armor. You've done a lot in between, I know. But
the ska influence is really present.
Yeah. If you like ska, get Engraving of Armor. But along with the ska in Engraving of Armor, it's really to my ears, it's kind of a heavy meditative celebration of droney rock, dreamy rock, with one of my favorite things, like some krautrock kind of grooves, repetition and stuff, which I absolutely love. And there's also, all these songs have like secret hooks everywhere that are pretty good earworms. I listened to the record a lot, and I found myself like in my head, there's little pieces of these hooks everywhere. And I dug into some, I guess your previous band, Goo, or your previous output name, Goo. And this is heavier, darker, and quite different. Where'd this stem from? The record also has this overall like feeling, and the title suggests possibly building a personal armor. What's the kernel of this record?
That's a good question. I mean, I've always been into heavier music. I have like a running joke that I want to make merch that says Nirvana ruined my life. Because that was like really in middle school, I kind of got obsessed with Nirvana, and then that led to like obsessions with like a lot of different like grunge bands, and just kind of, discovering heavier music in general. I feel like 90s music is like something that I keep coming back to throughout my life. And yeah, I don't know why I never really brought that into my own music. I think I just thought it wasn't really like my vibe, or maybe like that I couldn't do it or something. But I think the pandemic kind of changed me. And yeah, I just was like really listening to like only heavy music for the most part.
What were you listening to?
I mean, like, I shouldn't say only. There were also like chiller albums that I was listening to, but I would say like Fontaine's DC was like a big band for me. Yeah, I like discovered them when I was living in Dublin, and then just sort of like each consecutive album they've put out, I've really liked in kind of different ways. So that like pandemic era was what's it called? Hero's Death.
Right.
So I was like, like mopping the floor at my cafe job, just like really pissed off listening to that album.
That's the record that I got turned on.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the one that crossed over into the US for the first time in like a big way, was my perception. I think it just was like what I wanted to play. And the name change kind of felt like an opportunity to just do whatever I wanted and not have to have it be like consistent with the goo stuff. But I generally am like, don't feel like I have to have like a consistent sound. I feel like I just want to like make things that I'm excited about making
right
as I go. Yeah.
I'm guessing that, again, back to the title, coupled with your lyrics, it does seem like you are in a dark spot and building some sort of armor to protect yourself. Is that where you're coming from?
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely a lot of the album is about emotional armor, and sort of why it forms and what it's like. I think it's something I have sort of dealt with to different degrees at different times, as I think everyone has.
Yeah.
And I also just thought it was kind of something interesting to write about, because it's so perplexing how sometimes like there can be this dark side to objectively good things happening.
Yeah.
In your life, this sort of like there's like a pushback that I just think is interesting.
And I've been listening to the song Riddle, and a lot of your words, you have like these little snippets of like your words are kind of direct little scenarios that if you read the entire lyrics, they kind of paint this this broader picture of an experience, and specifically in Riddle. And it seems to me like that is suggesting a debaucherous time or a snippet, maybe even a summer. What's the story behind that tune? I love the lyrics. I love the last line too.
Thank you. Most of my songs, I will sort of start writing based on a specific experience, but then I kind of abstract it out to like a general idea, or like combining of experiences. I guess that song is just sort of about that like moment of corruption, whenever it may happen in any of our lives, where you sort of like open the Pandora's box of, hedonism in whatever form.
Yeah.
It's so I guess I wasn't thinking about like a specific event, but maybe just kind of like that time in my life, like being a teenager,
right.
Sort of like discovering that stuff for the first time.
Well, I'd like to play a little bit of Riddle.
Yeah.
Pleasures through the longer days. I see why they were afraid.
great tune. You know, that there's something else about that. It has a Britpop groove to me too. It kind of bounces like a Manchester kind of thing.
Like towards the end.
Yeah, it's killer.
Yeah.
And I understand that you maybe have this was a new experience of writing tunes and recording tunes collaboratively. Tell me how this was different than, say, Goo.
Yeah, so I mean, in a lot of ways, it was the same in terms of like me writing the songs and demoing them.
Okay.
At home, but then with Goo, usually what would then happen is we would practice a few times and then we'd go play shows for like 6 months to a year with those new songs, and then we would just go into the studio and just like kind of play through them.
Yeah.
And then that was the record. I mean, we would like add some overdubs and stuff, but yeah, we did it really fast a lot of the time. Like there was one record we made in 2 days with like 9 songs. Yeah. So it was pretty just like we're capturing the live arrangement. But yeah, with this one, we like really took our time and like wrote it or like arranged it at least through recording. So
okay.
I similarly like demoed them at home. And then I sort of alternated between going to Alex's home studio and Julian's studio, Honey Jar in Dumbo. And, you know, in no particular order would sort of like go to one of them, record some like vocals and guitar. If I was at Alex's, we'd do like synth and bass stuff. If I was at Julian, we would do drums. And yeah, just kind of like pieced it together. And it was really fun to go in. You know, sometimes I would have bare bones arrangements. Like I would get like drum loops and stuff, which is why a lot of the drums are so cyclical.
Right, yeah.
But other than that, like I would kind of just go in trusting that like we would come up with something cool. And both Alex and Julian are so talented that they are like absolutely those people that can just come up with sweet parts on the spot.
Right. And it sounds,
so yeah,
it's, there's something about it that sounds like, it really feels like just three brains cohesively putting these tunes together. You know, it seemed like certainly we're all on the same page, and it made for some, and you can, at the same time, you can still hear different people's inputs, and it made for a killer sounding record. Did you mix it as well?
Julian mixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, he did the final mix. I mean, there was definitely some mixing sort of going on throughout as we were recording it, but we recorded it really slowly. It was like I would do maybe like one day with each of them per month over the course of like a year.
Yeah.
So by the time we got to then, there was definitely some work to do to like mix everything and make it make sense together.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it didn't take a long time. I know that's a weird thing to say, but you know, you can, some records would be like,
I'll take it.
They seemed like they worked on this for a while, but it doesn't feel like that. It felt like inspired, I guess is the best way to put it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think we all just vibe really well creatively. And I also really liked sort of just having the one-on-one time with each of them. I think that helped us kind of make something more cohesive too. I feel like I can sometimes like get a little quiet when there's like so many opinions and like voices in the room. And I feel like just having it be one-on-one helped me like be more involved and helped us kind of like all be really on the same page with what we were doing.
Did you demo most of them on guitar or a different instrument?
Yeah, all of them on guitar pretty much.
And did you play keys and other instruments on the recording?
A little here and there. You know, I play a couple synth parts, and there's one spot where I played bass, much to my chagrin, because I have like I think I've touched a bass like 2 other times in my life. And Alex is like an incredible bass player, but I think there was just some part I was trying to like sing to them over and over again, and they were like, just play it. So yeah, if you can find the one spot in the album where the bass sounds kind of janky, that was me. But yeah, most of the bass was Alex. The synth was mostly Alex, but me and Julian also played some synth.
You're going to play these songs live? You're going to do some touring?
We would love to. We're still trying to like figure out the touring piece. I would love to, maybe get some support tours, but we're definitely going to try to do at least like some sort of Northeast like touring on our own. But yeah, I've put together a live band that I'm really excited about. We've been playing around New York.
Oh, okay,
and actually there's no overlap between the live band and the studio band. Just because I knew, honestly, even when I asked them to record it, I was like, there's no way either Alex or Julian is going to have time to be in the live band. So that was always kind of the plan, to like get a different group of people together. And it's been fun to like, obviously everyone puts a different energy into it. So it's been cool to hear those parts played by different people. So
they're sounding good.
Yeah, I've been happy with it. I also just like love playing live. That's my favorite part.
Me too.
Yeah.
And what's the instrumentation of the current live band?
So yeah, we got a drummer, Danielle Silas, and a bass player, which is Micah Prusak, and a sort of like general synth and like noise person,
essential,
which is Tyler Postiglione. And he's doing like a MIDI keyboard into a computer because there were just so many. There was like no one or two synths that could have like covered everything we did. So that ended up being the solution.
Cool. Well, congratulations on this record. It's awesome.
Thank
you. It really is. And you have a record release show today?
Yes. Yeah. At Union Pool.
Oh.
All roads lead to Union Pool.
Yeah.
We love it there. It's going to be really fun. We're playing with Michael Elron and Washer.
All right.
Should be a good time.
I love Union Pool.
I also do sound there, which is why I'm always there. I was there yesterday.
I'm going to just come visit, I bet, this summer, so I'll look for you.
Yeah, I'll put you on the list. Let me know.
All right. Are all the shows, I can't remember, are all the shows outside or are there indoor shows as well?
It's mostly indoor. Yeah,
okay.
It's only on Sundays during the summer they do something called Summer Thunder where we literally like just like bring all the gear from inside and like set it up outside, but for the most part the venue is indoors.
Okay. Is the photo booth still there?
Oh yeah. It's like out of order, I would say like 25% of the time, but if you're lucky,
I hope
get some pretty cool photos.
I have a photo booth game, a relay game that I like to play, and I think it started there.
What's the relay game?
You get 4, or you get too many people, really, and you pay, and then it starts going, and you try to get everyone involved in the photo booth. So you like are running in and out, and you smash heads, and of course the shots are crazy looking. It's really fun.
That's awesome. We actually did exactly that with the 4 members of the live band the last time we played there.
It's so fun.
Which I have the photos right over there.
Well, when you get playing shows and travel safe, and I'll bother you at Union Pool this summer.
Hell yeah.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Thank you so much. All right, you too. Bye.